You guys were on your way.
So what's your guys' relationship?
We're married.
Married? Okay, how long have you guys been married?
9 years.
Domestic violence. If you are suffering in any way from domestic violence, you know, my thing is leave everything behind and walk out the door and don't ever return.
I want to let you know that man did not touch that gun except to take it away from me.
Okay.
I was not violent toward him.
How did the gun come into play at all?
But I just want to make sure
I took
that
it out
you guys
because
know.
she told me she was gonna fucking shoot me.
Okay.
I know that's easier said than done, but people just put too much stock in material things.
One of you guys wants to leave on your own accord, you know, you're more than welcome to.
And I'm trying to decide because I got to decide whether $200,000 is worth of walking away from because it's going to be ugly.
For what?
They don't want to save themselves because they're scared of what they might lose. There's nothing worth your life.
Listen, this is the situation. Let me just break this situation down. We're not violent people.
All right, I'm talking to him right now. All right.
Sure.
So it's still just an argument? You guys just arguing? What are you guys arguing about?
I'm not even touching her. I'm not violent. I'm not nothing.
Whatever.
Okay.
You see any bruises on her?
No, and
If
there's
so, I'll
no
be happy
allegations
to
of
go.
any physical contact. If you guys are just arguing, I mean, it's
Dude,
not illegal to
We're
argue.
having a spousal argument.
Okay.
I'm in here not even doing nothing. She's like, the cops are going, you need to get out of here. I want you gone.
Why?
And I'm like, look, this is my
You want
house.
to know?
Okay.
I didn't lay hands on her. If I'm doing something,
So, do one of y'all have somewhere you can go for the night just to quell the argument?
all my family's out of state.
Okay.
And this
Do you have a hotel you want to go to for the night? Or
this
anything?
is my
I mean, it's your choice. I'm not telling you you have
No,
to leave.
I'm
but
saying
you both live here. So.
this is my settlement.
And I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
About the house.
I'm not arguing with you, you know? It's
I'm not
yours.
going nowhere.
frustrated.
Okay.
I'm angry.
I'm just asking.
And that's it.
All
And
right.
he is absolutely.
And she was like, oh, the cops coming.
And I just don't.
I don't have
understand how
nothing.
he gets so intoxicated when he drinks.
That you can't, once you make the decision to leave, you know, everybody wants to take a bag or pack a bag. You know, if you make a decision, go ahead and save some money, purchase you some clothes someplace else. Have them stored someplace else so whenever it's time for you to go, you don't have to worry about anything. But the sooner you get out of a domestic violence relationship, the sooner that you can be in safety.
I already threatened him with a divorce and everything else.
I bought this out of my settlement.
No, you didn't. But it's on the first mortgage. Jesus
Thank
Christ.
you.
Actually, so we don't even have a mortgage. It's paid for, bought paid for.
I bought this house out of my settlement. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, we can't tell you guys, you know, we can't tell one of y'all to leave. It's, you know, you guys are adults.
I know people don't want to believe. They just think it's a slap. They just think it's a shove. They just think it's you know, just them.
We're having a spousal argument.
Okay.
Them being them, right? They'll calm down. They'll never hurt me. They'll never do that. They'll do this, but they'll never do that.
Told me she was gonna fucking shoot me.
Never do that, right? The problem is these people have this thing called rage. Okay, and some of these people that have these rage and these episodes where they like to put their hands on people, fat, ugly, toothless, homely looking lady, I'm just curious. And as soon as she pulled up, I said, are you following me for Queen Bee? Because your behavior is so, I'm a behavior person, right? Like a little child, when did I throw it out at? Coming over here trying to look cool for your people. Your people? Queen Bee, you sent somebody yet again to my house. You are yet again having me followed. Stopped. And now I got proof on camera. I don't think she was expecting me to call your name out. But I had already known because I had already dropped the bait, didn't I?
Yeah, because she has no clue who Queen Bee is.
I hate to tell you, you think you're so slick. And yeah, you know what? We don't have a whole lot of evidence in the case. I'm about to do.
Oh,
and you know what? When I get the evidence that I need, and by the way, I just hired a forensic guy. When I get the information I need, You'll be sanctioned. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but you will be sanctioned for what they have no control over that rage. So while it's controlled now, you never know when it's going to be uncontrollable. And that is when you are in the most danger. So while you think that they'll never do that, there is a rage factor with these people. I'm a behavior person. So I know exactly what's going to make you tick, like talking about your mama and your aunt. So I had already known that you were going to send somebody over here because I intentionally said I was going to be doing yard work. You're lazy, fat, ugly women that mimics you to a T decided to come by my house. But I got news for her. Now I got your tag plate and I know where you are and who you are. Next time you come by my house, step out of your car, little lady. It's control. It's the reason why they rage is because they want to have so much control of their out of control life. It was go, right? And when they can't, they blow a fuse. Like a little child, a 65-year-old fat, ugly woman that doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out at, coming over here trying to look cool for your people. And if you are there, yeah, maybe this time, this fuse that they've blown is just a bruise on your arm or just a bump on your head. Queen Bee, you sent somebody yet again to my house. You are yet again having me followed, stopped. And now I got proof on camera. I don't think she was expecting me to call your name out. But I had already known because I had already dropped the bait, didn't I? So I hate to tell you, you think you're so slick, or maybe just a black eye you can cover up with makeup. But the next one might not be. The next rage may be a blackout rage, and it's all over when it's over. Don't be sending anybody over to my house. Next time, I'm going to jail. I'm yoking that old bitch out of her fucking car. Just saying. You want a violent Betty? Send that bitch over to my house one more time. So please, if you are in a domestic violence situation, go. Leave. The most dangerous time is leaving. That's why I say don't even worry about bags. Because when you're trying to grab things, that's when you put yourself in danger. When you make the decision to leave, you leave and don't go back. You'll see a violent Betty.